Hey, it's good to see you. You ever just get little sprigs of hair that do that? They just go, wee! I don't have on a stitch of makeup. I spent most of the day here at the house. I've spent all weekend working for the most part. You know, my day job. I know all I do is complain about my day job. Let me tell you something. This last month has been unlike anything I have ever seen. I have done patent paralegal work, patent prosecution now for about 14 years. I have never seen a November and December like this ever in all that time. You know, like, okay, just to give you an example. Now, typically, we don't work with individuals looking for patents. We work primarily with one company in Germany, and we handle some of their U.S. patent work. We don't do it all. They have so much of it that we only do part of it. Anyway, normally I will get maybe one or two new patent applications a month to prepare and file on top of the other stuff we do. Let me tell you something. In the last 3 weeks alone, we have gotten 10 new applications. 10. I've never seen anything like it in my life. It has been insane. I've been working basically 7 days a week, except for this past Thursday, which I did take off. I worked yesterday all day. I worked half a day today, trying to get caught up. I didn't even bother putting on makeup. I have on not one stitch of makeup. I just did not care because I've been sitting in front of the computer all day. I'm not trying to impress anybody in there. I don't do Zoom meetings or anything. It's very rare. So I can look however I want to look when I work, even during the week. It does not matter. I don't have to see these people. I communicate primarily with one attorney and nobody else, and we do all that by email. So, anyway, that has just been insane. So I only worked half a day today because I was tired and I got to be right back at it tomorrow. Plus, I had to sweep and mop downstairs, do some other housework, run some errands. You know, I just had stuff to do. So, that's what I spent part of my day doing. I worked like all day yesterday. It was insane how much I worked yesterday. It was crazy. Except for the wreath. I did take time out to make the wreath. I did do that. I kind of rushed through it, to be honest. And then after I finished it, I went back downstairs and went back to work. While the video processed, I went back downstairs and got back on there and started working some more. But yeah, today on the regular channel, we're making Christmas cookies. These are special. Look, glitz cookies. Aren't they cool? Look, they look really, really spiffy. I found these at Aldi. And my son wanted to do some. He wanted us, the two of us, to do a kit together. So I went back today to try to get some more, and they were all gone. So I just bought some regular Christmas cookies. He said, I just wanted the cookies, so that's good enough. But we're going to be making sparkly cookies on my regular channel today, just decorating them. The cookies are already made. You just decorate them. So I'm looking forward to that. It's not been a super fun weekend. Also, not just because I had to work, but because it's Betrayal weekend. If you have pets and you have to put Frontline on them, you may be familiar with Betrayal Day when you have to put it on them. If your pets are like mine, like you go to put it on them and they just look at you like, how could you do that? How could you? They're just heartbroken, and then they won't let me get near them the rest of the day. Usually by the day after they've kind of forgotten or they've forgiven me or something. And it's hard. It's hard putting Frontline on all three of them. Evie is the easiest. But here's what's weird. I was talking to my older son about it. I said, our cats are actually really smart. He said, no, they're not. He said, even for cats, I wouldn't say that. I said, no, they are. You know, I know. He said, how do you know? I said, because when I get the Frontline out, I try to be sneaky with it. I pounce on them and put it on them when they're not looking. They've gotten to where somehow they know when I have it out. Now, I know what you're saying. I've heard this before, and it always makes me laugh. Mary, it's easy to put Frontline on a cat. All you have to do is take the cat and wrap it in a blanket like a baby, and then put it on them. It's so easy. Why didn't you think of that? Because my cats are screaming demons. That's why. My cats are the spawn of hell. You can try to wrap one of my cats in a blanket. You will lose a limb and probably an eyeball. You are not wrapping any of these cats in anything. Okay? They will wrap you up in something. They will string you up. You can't wrap my cats. You can't wrap them in anything. In fact, try to pick them up when they don't want to be picked up. They will disembowel you. I mean, they're strong. They're small, but they're strong. All three of them. They are not having it. No, you are not picking me up. You damn sure ain't wrapping me in a blanket, and you ain't putting nothing on me. You can kiss my butt, my little furry puckered up butt. I will not do it. It always makes me laugh. People just wrap them in a blanket. Please come to my house and do that. I would pay serious money to see you do that to my cat successfully. I want to pay somebody to come to my house once a month and put Frontline on them because they're smart. I had to mention the wrap them in a blanket thing first. You know what I have to do to put Frontline on these cats? I'll tell you. Well, for a while there, I would take a thick towel. Like I have these really thick towels, and I would sneak up behind them. Like I'd put a little bit of a cat treat or something on the floor, and I would have the Frontline, you got to go ahead and open it because if they hear you pop the top off of it, they run like roaches when the lights come on. They know the sound of the Frontline being popped open. You have to pop it open somewhere where they can't hear it and hold it where they can't see it. But if they see me do this right here, they run off. They have figured out she's got it. She's got it. You got to go. So I try to sneak up like I put some treat on the floor, but they know. Somehow they know I could put treats on the floor any other day and they wouldn't think anything of it. But when it's Frontline, they know. It's like, yeah, bitch, up to something. And if I get behind them, they're like, excuse me, can I help you? What are you doing? And they'll scoot around this way like, no, I'm good. You don't need to get behind me. I'm good. But so anyway, sometimes it takes a couple of days to get all three of them because I can't. Because if they see me get one of them, the other two are gone. They're like, oh, you are not getting near me. You hussy. You are not touching me. I don't want anything from you. I got two of them today. I got one more to go. So I'd sneak up behind them with a big fluffy towel, a thick towel. You need a thick towel, and I'm going to tell you why in a minute. You sneak up behind them with a thick towel, and you throw it over them, and then I will kneel like I'll get down on the floor. I'm not hurting them. But I get the towel down and I kneel on it really fast and I grab them, like not hurting them, like grab their chest so they can't squirt out from under the towel. And I got that Frontline right there, man, and then I'll let them go and they take off and they won't have anything else to do with me the rest of the day. Now that worked for a while. Well, that worked for like 2 months. You have to do this every month. That worked for about 2 months. Well, anymore, if I approach them with any sort of towel or blanket or any kind of big piece of fabric, they run away. They will not stay in a room with me. They run away. So that doesn't work anymore. I have scars on my leg from an incident that happened back in June with Boop, Olive, the kitten, the youngest, the little goblin. Yeah. I thought I would get smart, and she was in there, and she was distracted, and it was Betrayal Day, and I had not gotten her yet, and I had my Frontline right there, so I coughed right when I popped it open so she wouldn't hear it, and she still had her back turned to me. I was wearing like capri pants. I thought maybe if I can get it quick enough, she won't scratch me. She scratched through my pants, tore a hole in my pants, and gouged my leg. I have two scars that long, still to this day, 6 months later, on my leg. She gored my leg with her back claws. She is a strong little kitty, let me tell you. She tore me slam up. And I never use that term, but she tore me slam up. My legs bled and bled. I had to put big bandages on them and gauze and Neosporin. And Lord, I thought I needed stitches. She hates Frontline. Hates it. Pumpkin is the only one I haven't gotten yet this time. Is that what I said? Pumpkin? Pumpkin's hard because Pumpkin is paranoid anyway. Pumpkin is paranoid about everything. Every little sound, every little movement. She's always been that way. We've had her since she was 4 weeks old, and we've never abused her. Nothing has ever happened to her. She's just paranoid. Everything scares her to death and freaks her out. She's just extremely high strung. Well, they know when I have the front line. That's why I was telling my son, our cats are smart. Because this evening, Pumpkin was up here with me, and I thought, maybe I can get it right. So I brought the little thing up front line up here, and I had it popped open. Okay, all right. She was on the bed, and she was dozing off, and I thought, I might be able to get it. All I did was I got maybe within 5 feet of her, and she pops up and she goes, and she looked at me. I didn't say anything. She took off. And I almost wonder if they can smell it because it was popped open, and it doesn't really smell like anything, but maybe they can smell it. It's got to be a scent or something. It's got to be. I don't know. But yeah, she knew, and she's gone. Now she won't get near me. So I had to kind of mush the top back on it so it will stay, I don't know if it stays fresh or whatever. But I got to get it on her. And you're sitting there like, Mary, it's December. Why are you still putting Frontline on your cats? Because I don't know why. I don't know where they keep getting fleas. I don't know. I think there are like hitchhiker fleas or something. Fleas, I have to just keep putting it on them. Because every time I think we've taken care of the fleas, no, they end up with fleas again. So I thought I had it under control, but nah. I saw a flea on Pumpkin the other day. I said, well, shit. I was hoping maybe I could tape her off and not have to do it, but because it's expensive. I mean, that Frontline stuff it's like $30 a month. Well, it's more than that because I got to do 3. I need 3 things of it a month. It's not cheap, but I'm trying to get these fleas under control. I mean, they are under control. I saw a flea, but that's all you need to see to know. It's like roaches. You see one, you got more than that. But it's Betrayal Day, and everybody hates me now. My cats hate me. Everybody hates me. My younger son hates me because he wants a rolling backpack to take to school. And I said, why? He said, because when you have a rolling backpack, you can ride on an elevator. What? No, I'm not getting you a rolling backpack so you can ride on the elevator and skip the stairs. I said no, and now I'm just the worst person ever. He's mad at me. He's reaching that age where they get all dramatic about everything. Well, just forget it. They're down there now arguing with one another, so I'm probably safer up here anyway. But yeah, it's Betrayal Day. I still have to get Pumpkin. Pumpkin is the hardest one because when she's downstairs, she's on high alert. You can't get near her. So I have to try to catch her up here, but see up here, there's carpet everywhere, and she can get traction on that carpet, and she squirts away like a bar of wet soap. Little thing. I have a hard time getting all of it on her before she's gone. But yeah, wrap them in a blanket. That's so cute. That's like saying, sleep when the baby sleeps. You're adorable. That's so cute. No, ain't nobody wrapping nothing in a blanket around here. You're not going to do it. They need an exorcism or something because they're all 3 possessed by some sort of demon. They're little goblins, and they hate me now. But anyway, I am going to go figure out what they're fighting about downstairs, and I will. Damn, I look rough. I just realized. I'm sorry. And I will see y'all later. Well, you won't see my face because we're making cookies, and I'm not going to be in the video. It's just going to be my hands. I redid my nails. Isn't it cool? Nobody commented on my last nail polish color, so I figured nobody liked it. Of course, now that I've redone it, I've seen several comments that have popped up since. Oh, I love your nails. Well, it's gone now. You're going to have to look at that for a while. I like it. I think it's a groovy color. It's really pretty. What is it? It is Eternal Nail Enamel. And the color is Crazy Violet. It's like a hot pink. I like it. But I hope you have a wonderful day. Before I forget, my lady up the street, crazy lady, is back home. She arrived back home today. Sat in the driveway for a while, blaring music out of her vehicle. Then put a different. She keeps changing the wreath on her door. She put a different wreath on the door, and put a scarf around her mailbox, and then she went back in the house. So she didn't say anything or do anything, which was nice. I'm hoping she does. And it'd be really nice if we could make it through Christmas without another episode, but I seriously doubt we'll go that long without something. But I'll let you know if she does anything. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you had a great weekend, and I hope your week coming up is awesome. And I will see you again soon.